have y'all. So what? Well, I was gonna say, like, what's been your takeaway from? How long have you been here? Like 3-4 weeks, maybe?
Like about a month.
A month? Okay. Yeah. I mean, what has been your takeaway from just those 4 weeks?
Sure. I mean, I'm just finding a lot of areas where I can better myself as a player. Taking in from dudes like DeForest Buckner, Grove, Coach Charlie, Sosa, Quiddy. I mean, everyone in that D-line room is someone I can look up to and build off of. So I mean, that's been a real blessing for me since I've been here.
These settings could be hard to find a challenge without the pads. So I guess what areas on the field do you find that you can make yourself better right now?
Yeah, well, shoot, it's just really knowing those counters off my finesse moves, and really just knowing how to read blocks, how to work the techniques that I've been learning in the room and trying to apply it on the field in certain situations. So that's kind of like where I've been at.
What do you learn about just the level of competition? A.D. Mitchell mentioned, like, in college I could have did this move 2 times, 3 times in a row and it works, but for you, I'd imagine it's probably the same thing where I can't do without what worked in the past.
Exactly. At times, moves will work crisp out here, but there's times where, I feel like it works crisp, but they're still latched onto me. So now I got to figure out a way where I can, use their momentum or use my momentum and shift their hands off of me or try to reduce some type of surface level in my body. So I've just been, in the film room trying to watch how to, beat certain tackles off certain sets. Because everyone's talented out here. Everyone's so good. I mean, from the top down, and I mean, it's just a blessing I get to go up against them every day.
What do the next 6 weeks look for you? I imagine this is kind of the first break you've had since probably the summer before last football season.
Well, I mean, I don't plan to take the foot off the pedal. I mean, I already got my whole schedule built out for when I touch down in Cali, working my pass rush, working out, doing a bunch of body work, taking care of that, just trying to be the best I can come training camp.
So, I mean, is there time for, I don't know, resting up, charging up for training camp, or like how do you make sure you are like at your best?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have those recovery times throughout the weekdays, and then Saturday is probably just an active, recovery lift, and then later in the day on Saturday into Sunday, those are probably like my rest days a little bit. So I mean, that's when I'll be able to rest. But I mean, I'm gonna be on it, just trying to be the best I can.
Is there a feeling, I don't know if it's relief or just confirmation or something when you come out here and you have some success, whether it's every down or not, like I belong? Have you had moments like that where it does help your confidence?
When I'm out there and I hit a move and I beat them, I'm just, I mean, we got to run to the ball right after, so I'm not thinking too much right after. But when I'm watching film, it's just like, dang, it's crazy, I get to be a Colt and I'm out here throwing the moves like I was in college. And, I've repped it so many times. I feel like I've repped it probably a million times, certain moves. And, they're coming out against, the best of the best. So that definitely makes me, like, really happy and excited for, years to come.
Sounds like you had a really big rookie camp. How much of a shift did you notice during minicamp when it's like all the veterans mixed in as well?
Shoot, going from rookie minicamp into being with all the vets, I could definitely tell like who's the guys, and everyone's talented, like so you definitely see that shift of talent and hard work as well, because you have dudes that are different than a lot of regular human beings out there. So I mean, and it's been great.
And he was telling us yesterday he felt like he's like living a dream. Has it sunk into you yet? I mean, just as far as having the opportunity that so many football players would love to have to be in the NFL.
Well, shoot, just a couple of days ago, I was out here doing some extra work, and I was walking back in, and I was looking at the Indianapolis Colts sign on the indoor, and it didn't hit me draft night. It didn't hit me the night after. It didn't hit me when I got here. It hit me literally when I was after extra work walking back in. And it hit me as I was staring at the sign. I had to just sit down, take it all in. Got a little teary-eyed, but that's when it hit me, and it's crazy how late it hit me. But I mean, I just in that moment, I was just like, I made it here through all the trials and tribulations that I've went through in my life. I get to say that I've made it, but I'm gonna continue carrying that on, making myself a better person, a better player, and trying to take this organization far.
Anybody giving the rookies a hard time? You guys
shoot, I'll just say I spent $1K on snacks. So.
God,
that's what we're talking about here.
Grover set that list.
Waiting to get the training camp, get the pads on, and get into, I guess, real football.
Shoot, I don't think it's patient at all. I don't think I need to be patient. I'm definitely taking each day at a time, but it definitely helps that I get to be, training with, Quiddy, Sosa, Dio, over this offseason, and bettering ourselves so that, we can flow on the field, and that, individually we're getting better as well. So.
Have you been able to integrate into Indianapolis much? Like when you're not here, what does the day look like for you?
Shoot. I'm usually just at the hotel because I'll stay in here, do, treatment, stuff like that, and then I get to the hotel, it's a little late, so I'll probably just go, to sleep, but I haven't done too much out here. I went to a Pacers game, I went to the WNBA game, and I think that's about it, really, yeah. So, I don't know, it's just been football for me, and I can't, I love it.
Speaking of football, I saw your brother just recently committed.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I guess how exciting is that to see him, switch schools again, but start a new chapter at the schools you obviously started as well.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. I mean, I want him to leave his legacy there and take that team forward as well too. But I mean, he's super excited. He's been through a lot during his whole time. And when he went to Cal and Nevada, I mean, it's a bunch of shady stuff. But I mean, he's pursued and he's overcome that, and he's at a better place now, putting him in a better position to be where I'm at. Because he's told me and I've told him that we want to be up here together. So